It's a weekday afternoon in Steenberg. Police are conducting stop and search operations on vehicles and individuals moving about the area. This in response to an increase in murder and attempted murder within the City of Cape Town boundaries. In the past several months, mass shootings have taken place almost weekly. Since the beginning of April, between 40 and 60 firearms have been confiscated weekly. More than 900 people have been arrested for illegal possession of firearms and 842 weapons and numerous rounds of ammunition recovered. The new police chief for Mitchell's Plain says something sinister is afoot with a number of weapons smuggled in from outside the province. A large cache of weapons earmarked for Mitchell's Plain was confiscated recently. It's under investigation on a national level. For Brigadier Brian Miller, the fight against gangsterism and its role in destroying of communities is paramount.
Police patrols have been set up in the area following last night's killings. No arrests have yet been made.
Reports indicate that 6 armed men arrived at a house in Sikowa Street and shot a woman in the head. She died on the scene. A few streets from the scene, in Dada Street, the 6 armed men later shot and killed 3 men and a woman.
These shootings follow mere days after 6 people were gunned down at a house in Site C in Kailicha. Here, a number of unknown gunmen stormed this house and opened fire. 4 people were wounded. In Ravensmead, community members say there's been a spike in gun violence. 7 people were shot in just 1 week, 4 of whom were killed.
The SAPS says arrests of suspects alone is not enough.
I want to investigate a case, a solid case, as we say, it must be court-driven, so that I know for a fact that this person won't come out. Like the one suspect from the American gang, we arrested him on Tuesday at the court. He came for another case, he came to testify, or he's accused in this case. But we managed to arrest him on 6 different murder cases, which I had a look at, and I'm 100% for sure that he's not going to see the light of day again.
A number of alleged underworld crime bosses are currently in Western Cape courts on hundreds of charges, including murder and in relation to the Prevention of Organised Crime Act. According to SAPS leaderships, that in itself plays a role in the flare-ups of violence.
Police have uncovered an assortment of arms and ammunition at a house in Mitchell's Plain, an area plagued by gang violence. 19 firearms, 1,500 rounds of ammunition, 3 gun safes, 26 magazines, a stun grenade, a silencer and a shooting practice target board were concealed in cooler boxes and safes. Officials say guns remain the weapon of choice in the Western Cape.
On the night of September 1st, Western Cape Police raided a house in Mitchell's Plain. Inside, they say they discovered 19 firearms, about 1,500 rounds of ammunition, 26 magazines, 3 gun safes, a stun grenade, a silencer, and even a shooting practice target board. Much of it, according to officials, was hidden in cooler boxes and safe. Detectives are questioning people linked to the address. At the time of reporting, no arrests had yet been confirmed. Regional officials publicly praised the operation, calling it a major step in the fight against gang violence. Broadcasters and local outlets carried images and summaries of the haul as the story spread through the Cape Flat. Seizing weapons is not just a headline, it's about disrupting supply. Every illegal firearm taken off the street reduces the odds of the next shooting, and caches like this suggest organized storage and distribution supporting gangs across the metro.
Mitchell's Plain is rife when it comes to gangsterism. 99% of our shootings is obviously gang-related. We identified about 16 different types of gangs in Mitchell's Plain. And unfortunately, some of them are the different groupings are staying in one section of a community, which obviously will cause conflict. And what we also established is it is normally about the drug turf. Some of these gangsters are encroaching on the other gangsters, and that's why there's conflict between them.
Muller says there was a period of 20 days with no gang violence. but a flare-up resulted in the deaths of a number of people.
We have to adapt to the strategies of these gangsters, but as I say, it's an active thing. Our operational plan can't be a set in stone thing. It's a fluid thing. We have to change every day to adapt to what is it that these gangsters are planning. So from my side, I say, we look at all the different strategies or angles that we can tackle the gangsterism.